Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I can use the cloth filter brush and the cloth brush in Blender. So let's get started. First hit Shift A and add a plane. Go into edit mode and subdivide it by 100 for example. Go back into object mode and add an object that you want the cloth to collide with. I'm going to use a matter ball. Here select all of them and press Ctrl A, Visual Geometry to mesh. Now let's shade smooth and select the plane and move it up like this and scale it up. Select the matter balls again and go to the physics properties and select collision. Now select the plane again and go to sculpting and select the cloth filter brush down here. In order for this to work, you need to enable use collisions, and now click and drag down. I'm going to leave it here. Now select the cloth brush. You can also enable collisions here if you want. I'm going to do that. So go here and enable collisions. Now as you can see, we can sculpt the cloth. If it clips through the mesh anywhere, you can just use the grab brush and drag it out. If we go back to layered mode, as you can see, it will still clip through the mesh. So let's press Ctrl 3 and shade smooth and add a solidify modifier and set this to -0.01. Let's save now. Go to shading and click on new. Let's go to rendered view. As always, the link to this HDRI is in the description. For the cloth, I'm going to use this free texture here. I'm going to download the 2K version, but you can of course use any version that you like. After you extracted the files, select the Principled BSDF shader and press Ctrl-Shift-T. After you extracted the files, select the Principled BSDF shader and press Ctrl-Shift-T. Now go to the folder where you have the files and press A, enter. Now let's go to the render properties and go to film and make it transparent. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to go here to color management and set the look to very high contrast. Let's go back to layered mode and set up the camera. So select the cloth and press delete on the numpad and 1. Hit Shift A to add a camera, and I'm going to position my view around here for example, and hit Ctrl Alt 0 to go into camera view. Hit Shift A, add an empty plane axis and go to snapping and set it to face. Press G and Ctrl and position it around here for example. Let's set this back to increment. Go up here and enable depth of field. Select the camera and go to the object level properties and enable depth of field. Select the empty and I'm going to set the f-stop to around 0.7 for example, like this. Set the blades to 16 and go to the render properties. As always, I'm going to use 128 samples with denoise enabled and set to optics. Now go to compositing, enable use nodes, add a denoise node set to accurate, and enable denoising data to get these outputs. Go to the output properties and select the file format that you want. I'm going to use JPEG and set the quality to 100%. Now let's press F12 to render the image. So that's it with the tutorial. I hope you liked it. Please let me know what I should do next, and I'll see you next time.